So, do you need the approval from other people? Do you need people to validate you or what you're doing? Validate you and your experiences, validate you when you're doing a job. Do you need that validation? Do you need that approval from another person?
No, as we grow up, no. I'll say no in this aspect. It's no and yes.
No and yes.
Actually,
Okay. Well,
no and
tell me
yes.
why is
Okay.
yes. That's what I'm
Okay.
with.
Well, look. I'll tell you, I take it back when we were younger, we
Of
was kids. We
course.
always wanted to. I know I have to start. Let
Okay.
me paint the picture. I'm long-winded.
Go ahead. Let's hear
Family
it. Let's hear it.
congregation.
Let's hear it.
When you want mama or daddy to just say good job.
Hmm.
Look, pat on the head, or it just makes you feel good.
Okay.
Come on, it's all right to feel good sometime.
Okay.
Okay, but as we grow up and everything, we know the job that we have to do. We've been trained in it
Hmm.
and everything. So we doing the job. Whether we get a good eval, performance appraisal, whatever you want to call it, we know we doing the job. Now, I'll just take it in the aspect of this. Okay, we got new systems going on. We just learned it and everything. And, they done taught everybody. And you think you're doing right. And it's taking you a long time and you've been putting in the hours. Okay, you submit whatever report you have to. Maybe in the inner part of you uneasy about it, but you want them to say, man, hey, you did a good job. That's approval right there, even as an adult. So that's why I said it's yes and no. You might not agree, but sometimes, and I have done that in my military career before, I wanted them. I said, man, I really worked my tail off. I hope they say it's good. I want them to say it's good because I know I done put in a little extra work for it. So that is seeking some type of approval
Well,
right there
well,
to me.
well. If you're seeking that approval, and which is so interesting that you say this,
Well, seeking validation. Yeah, same
validation,
thing.
same thing.
Yeah.
But it's so crazy to seek it from someone, but then everybody has their own opinion. So
Right.
if you have people with different opinions, one person may validate you, the other person may, just tell you that's trash.
Okay.
So if you're seeking something that's not, how should I say, that can't be proven as superior and good, then you're running in a hamster wheel trying to seek approval to validate what you just did.
Okay.
Do you agree with that? Or
I see your point. I see
yeah,
your point right there.
you're
But
you're racing.
I'm saying it.
Go ahead.
Well, I want you to think it won't be everything that you're seeking approval for or whatever. But I say something that could be new to the system when they always introduce something new and you just put forth your effort and you're uneasy, like I said, about it again. And you want them to say, hey, that's squared away. And I'm gonna say this right here. It's only for your supervisor or your chief or whatever. Say, hey, that's right. That's what I'm talking. We got to do it like this. That's a good job right there. Okay, dang, I done it right. Boom. Now I know I can just rock with this thing.
Well,
That's what I'm talking about.
that's a little
I'm
bit
not
different
talking
though.
about
That's a little bit different because you're saying you done something correctly. I'm just saying validate, meaning you
not
did
in
it
everything.
well.
Okay.
Because that's what you seeking somebody to say, yeah, good job. You did great on this. That's what you're seeking
Yeah. Yeah.
versus I did what I was supposed to do and it
Right.
was
Right.
correct.
Right. Well, and I will say this too. Okay. When you're doing your first, okay, let's say I remember when I was doing uh master arms like military police or whatever, and doing my first arrest report and all of these things to get qualified. I had to do everything on myself and everything to get my last qualifications. And the FTO or whoever, field training officer, goes through it. Oh, man, that okay. I'm looking. Okay, everything. The statements was, hey, good job. All right, dang, that's what I'm talking about. That's validating. And you just, okay, I did it right. That's what I'm talking about right there. And then you can go on and do what you need to do. That's all I'm talking about
Okay.
right there. I'm not talking about every every single thing. And I don't know, people in the comments, I want you to share your experience with that, because I know what Kane is talking about, but can you kind of sway or see what I'm talking about myself, and actually getting the validation from a new job, a new project from
Yeah.
a supervisor or something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that?
yeah.
That's
I
all.
mean, you can look at it that way. And yeah, in the comments, man, let us know. But what do y'all think about validation? Do you really need validation for everything that you do or anything that you do? Do you really need to hear somebody say, man, great job? I know a lot of people will say this. I've been a
Okay.
supervisor for a very long time.
Hmm.
And you will hear people saying, they ain't even tell me uh, I did good. They ain't even tell me that this, that, and the third. I've heard all the stories or whatever. But do you really need that in order to be motivated to do the right thing or do your best at anything? You need that motivation? Validate
Mm-mm.
me, validate me, validate me. Think about it. Think about it. What do y'all think about that in the comments, man? Let us know. Do you seek validation at work? Go ahead.
Kane, I'm gonna say this right here, and people in the chat, let us know. But you can have, we done seen this in the military. We might see it on our prospective jobs,
Mhm.
where you have one person that is a go getter,
Yeah.
and they're taking on every task. Boom, I do it. Mm, I'll go to this training so I can come back and teach people this procedure that we're doing.
And I don't even think that
I
they
think I
seeking
think
back
as a
that.
supervisor, no, 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 that might be the self starter in them.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
but I think as a supervisor, that person should be recognized, and that'll be its own form of validation. They doing what they do all the time.
Mhm.
Could it motivate somebody else to do? Because we all know people in our prospective jobs or throughout in life, they're go getters, because nobody else is raising their hand. And sometimes people in the office might be like, dang, they always want to be doing this, doing that. They're
Yeah.
recognized. Sometimes that can be a good thing. Sometimes it could be a thing where it's not having a good workflow in the office.
Well, and
But
and you
I think
know,
they need to be validated
well,
though.
well, and you know that especially if this hard charger is doing
Hmm.
all this stuff and he's leaving everybody else behind, he or she is leaving everybody behind. Now they kind of like, man, he sucking up to him, you know,
Right.
like the teacher's pet
Hmm.
type thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
man,
yeah, yeah.
man, what's up with that? Like, but they are not seeking anything because they just motivated.
Yes.
And
But I think they should be validated uh
amongst their
in
peers,
the way that they go, in the way that they go about doing their job, and always being there, because you all have that go-to person on the job. Every job has it.
yes,
But you don't want to have them burnout. Some people believe in it, some people
yeah,
don't, but you don't want burnout.
yeah.
That's why, hey, I'm going to show you my appreciation. I'm going to put you in for employee of the month. I'm going to do this.
But
Hey,
that ain't got nothing to do with burnout.
yeah. Well,
What
I'm
they got
just
to do
saying,
with
if you
burnout?
every task you're going to this individual, hey, they didn't get this
No,
task
no.
done. Hey, you do, come on. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. You're talking
That's the
about just
burnout.
yeah, yeah,
Burnout.
burnout in
Yeah.
that aspect. But no, the
Hmm.
validation and praise them in front of their peers. I don't think. I mean, some people will take that as they just trying to suck up to the boss or whatever, right?
Hmm.
And people will look at it that way, even though they're just self motivated.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it happens like that. I mean, congregation, what y'all think about this? You got some people that's out there that are self starters, chargers, doing all this stuff or whatever, but and they may not even seek any validation. I mean, if you're gonna say that, hey, look, I did this and I did it correctly, all right, moving on, whatever, right? Or you
Yeah.
got the people that how well did I do? I did good? Did I? Oh man, thank you, thank you. I feel so good. Some people feel that way, and they need that.
Yeah. Yeah.
They need it.
Yes.
They need
Yes.
some validation.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
need to be validated. They need the approval of somebody, especially a supervisor. They need it. And why do you
Kane.
need these things? Go ahead.
Kane, but have and being a supervisor, have you seen that or whatever?
Hmm.
It's up to the supervisor to even know their people well enough to say that person is like that.
Yeah.
and I'll take out that little time to say this or whatever,
Mhm.
and they be going on their way, doing their thing after that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
But
true.
but but it I'm just looking from the side of the person that
Yeah.
needs it. Do
Hmm.
they really need it?
No.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, do that person really need to be validated? I need to hear this. Do they really need to
Hey,
hear it though? That would be my
no,
question. You know?
can't. Yeah, no, I'm laughing because
Yeah.
you just made I'm going somewhere or thinking about this.
Mhm.
You tell me if I'm going too far left. What about in marriage or girlfriend, boyfriend, where, hey, do you love me? What? Just tell me. I just need to hear it.
Mhm.
I need to hear it today.
Mhm.
Is that a form of seeking that validation?
Yeah. It
Baby,
is.
you my
Same thing.
wife. And I have heard it
Same
before.
thing. Same thing. They gotta
Come
hear
on.
it. Some people need to hear it.
Is that right or wrong?
I'm not saying it's right or wrong, you know what I mean? It's their preference.
Their
But
character.
yeah, it's their character because they need to hear things. And sometimes that can be used against them. And that's why you don't
Mm,
want to always seek that validation like that because anybody can tell you they love you,
come on.
right? Anybody can tell you that. And then now you're feeling all, gushy inside or whatever, right? In all actuality, I know what to say to you because that's all you like are words said to you. That's that validation of words. And if you're not paying attention to my actions,
Mm,
yeah, I think that goes a long way than just saying things. Because people can
yes,
say
yes.
anything to you, but my actions should show way more than my words.
Woo! Come on. Ladies, I want y'all to hear that again. Can you say it? My actions should say more. Come on.
No,
He preaching the gospel. Hey, I'm sorry.
I know
I'm sorry.
some people may not agree with that, man. They may not agree with,
I
I need to
know.
hear it.
I know.
I need to
I know.
hear it. I need to see it. I need to whatever, right? But I get it. I get it. But remember, you can be manipulated by just saying
Woo.
I love you all the time. For sure.
Yeah.
Congregation, join in the conversation.
Let's go.
What do y'all think about validation? What do y'all think about approval? Is it needed in the job places, even in relationship? Mitch, he brought up, relationships. Do you need to be validated in your relationship? Do you need to hear it? Because I know sometimes in relationships you hear the word "I love you" and that just really hits you when you hear it
Ooh.
for the first time. When you hear it for the first time, like, he loves me. Oh my
And then you're
gosh,
married.
she loves me. You know, and it
And then
rolls,
you're
it,
engaged.
it rolls off the tongue so easy. Oh, I love
Woo.
you. I love you.
Not this time. Uh-uh. Nah. Uh-uh.
He picks and chooses. I get it.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. But yeah, let us know in the comments, man, what y'all think about this topic's kind of interesting, a little different.
Yeah.
Hopefully you stayed this long because I know some people
Yeah.
just hear the first 5 minutes and scroll on or whatever. But
Come on.
man, just leave the comments in the down below or whatever and let us know what y'all thinking. And we'll keep this conversation going after the video. Anything else, bro?
Yes. That's it. You hit it
That's
perfectly.
it.
Let's go. Do something.
That's what's up. And that's the uncomfortable truth. Hey, baby.
The merch. The merch.
For sure. Below, right below me, hey, we have a playlist of similar interests and social issues and things that you are interested into. Click on it.
And congregation. Just where I'm pointing. This is what YouTube recommends for you to watch because of the content that you've seen of us. Click it.
For sure.
Watch
Do
it.
it for us.
And
Below.
share it.